In this video, I'm going to be heading out pan fishing, and then we're going to cook them up and we're going to eat them, and we're going to decide which type of panfish tastes the best. Just keep in mind that this video is based on my opinion of which type of fish tastes best, and you guys can have your own opinions too, and you should let me know in the comments what you think and what your favorites are. The types of panfish that we're going to be comparing in this video are bluegill, sunfish, crappie, and perch. Also keep in mind that there is different types of sunfish, but they taste pretty much similar. Like there is green sunfish, but we're just going to say sunfish because they taste pretty much identical. But before we can eat the fish, we do have to catch them. So I'm going to send you guys to when we go pan fishing and we end up catching a ton of perch. Got one. Yes. Ooh. There's a ton of them. There's like 20 of them right there. Oh, this is a nice one. This a keeper?
I can't tell. It's flopping so much. Yeah, it's borderline, but I'd say yes.
No. Got one. Oh, this is big. It's a big bluegill. Yep. Oh, no. It's a nice one. This is big.
Perch?
No. Big.
Ooh, that's nice.
Got one. Big. Oh, this is a big blue. Straight back that way. Now that we're done catching the fish, we can cook them up. But just so you all know, I've had bluegill and sunfish before, and I've had quite a bit of it, and to me, they both taste the same, so I'm just going to combine them together. But before I go try out those bluegill, sunfish, and perch, I'm going to send you guys back a few months to when we did a crappie catch and cook. This was my first time trying crappie, but here's my reaction to my first bites. These are good. They're a little bit more mushy, but they're still pretty good. Overall, they were really good, but compared to what I'm used to, which is bluegill and stuff, they're pretty mushy compared to normal, but they were still really good. So I think they might be a little bit worse than bluegill, but they're still really, really good. But now I'm gonna go try perch and bluegill side by side. I really don't notice that much of a difference between the perch and the bluegill. I don't know. I don't really notice that much of a difference. There's a little bit, but not much. So as you heard, I wasn't really sure if there was much of a difference between the bluegill and the perch at first, and I couldn't really put my finger on much, but then after eating 22 fillets, by the end of eating them, I had a pretty good idea of what the difference was. The best way I can really describe it is the perch was a little bit less gamey than the bluegill. Although the textures were pretty much the same, I think there's a little bit of a difference in the perch texture than the bluegill texture, but I can't really put my finger on it. I think I like the perch, bluegill, and sunfish all better than the crappie by a little bit. The crappie was really good, but I think it's going to get third place for this one. And then I'm going to put the bluegill / sunfish in second place. And in first place, I'm going to put the perch. To me, I think these all tasted pretty similar, but overall, I think the crappie was a little bit more mushy than the others. And I think the perch was a little bit better than the bluegill and sunfish. I don't know exactly why. They're pretty similar, but I think it's just got a little bit better taste. Although I do think perch tasted best by just a little bit, it does depend on the situation because I'm always hungry when I eat fish and I want to have a ton of them. And it's kind of hard to have a ton of perch when they're not very common to catch. for me, it's easier to catch bluegills. So if there's more bluegills, I'd rather have like 25 bluegills than like 5 perch. And by 25 bluegills, I meant 25 fillets. That would mean 50 fillets if I had 25 bluegills. That's a little much, but I usually have like 20 to 25. When I eat fish, I want to eat a lot of them. And that's because I really like all the different types of panfish. But let me know in the comments what type of panfish you like to eat the best. But anyways, you can click over here if you want to see a crappie catch and cook, or over here for a random pan fishing video of mine. But anyways, thanks for watching.